We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I'm your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Greetings and salutations. I hope you're doing extremely well on this Tuesday night. Man, I tell you what, let us know where you're watching us from. We told you there's going to be some breaking news coming in tonight, and wow, there is. We'll be talking more about that here in just a few, but first, let us know where you are watching us from, what state you're representing. Texas, Alabama, South Carolina. What's up? Nebraska's in the house. Michigan, Connecticut, New York's in the house. Buffalo, freaking Texas, Newport, Kentucky. Good stuff. California, Texas in the house. Baruco Dogs, Georgia in the house. Alabama. As Sydney kicks in the door. There you go. Now the stream is cooking. It takes a good little bit to get this thing rolling, but that's just how we do it due to the censorship. And it works out pretty good because this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right. The PatriotPartyNews.com, folks. We're more than just a website. We are a full-fledged, kicking ass company, media company that tells the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And we're not anchored. Okay? We're not fooled. You don't need to be fooled either. Check out our awesome partners. Also, you can donate to the cause. And hey, you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself? I can tell you exactly where you can go. You can go to join.patriotshoot.com. Join.patriotshoot.com. Listen here. You can get 30 days for free with our trial. See what it's all about. Understand that we have a truth-telling machine. And it's rocking. We'd love for you to be a part of it if you are not. And if you're scared of the truth, we can understand that. If you're scared of your narratives being broken, we can understand that. But again, we're here to tell you the truth. Be a part of our state groups, our voice chat platforms, also our educational rooms on real history, from everything from the families, the Rothschilds, Q17 room, our Cabal room. Yes, you heard me correctly. Even if you're in the middle of Kansas, it doesn't matter. Also, folks, I'll tell you right now, more than ever, you need to be protecting yourself from the tick invasion and everything that's happening right now. I've got some awesome testimonials already coming in because of this. Alpha-Gal is running wild like you wouldn't believe. mRNA in these things are running wild. They're going after your fur babies, and they're going to go after you. Okay? Just that simple. Also, if you want some extra fuel in your tank, well, we have something for that too as well. We have a fuel additive that adds miles to the gallon. Because gas is going up and it's going to go rocking here in just a few. So you need to be prepared, regardless if you believe us or not. So far, our track record is we're batting 100 out of 100. So, I mean, just being real with everybody. We want to help you. Text your first and last name to 877-776-6391. Also, the way things are going right now, you're going to want to be off grid with PPN because they're going to shut everything down because there's too many people that are awake. We don't want you losing communication. We want you to know what's going on every step of the way. If you go to skycompett.com, click on Shop Now, you're going to see a wonderful PPN red button. You just click on that joker, and it's going to take you to our 009 special. That's right. Our two-way satellite radio that we have, that we've actually made groups on, just like a platform, except we don't need no stinking internet. We don't. Now we're live. We have 5 groups, 4 to the public. One of them is an international group we have tied in with Charlie Ward and also the Insider Club. And if you're looking for financing opportunities, because I wanted that, because I don't want anybody left behind due to any type of income, issues or anything like that, you can contact the company and they will get you taken care of. So you can obviously tell there's some excitement in me a little bit. I get excited about the truth, and I also get excited about certain things going on as well. And I also get excited when some unexpected, schedule changes happen. And like, for instance, Dallas is coming on tonight. And let me go ahead and bring him in. What's up, Dallas?
What's up, brother?
Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man, oh, man. If I could grow hair like you, I would. But, man, I'm struggling here still. So I got a little patch up front. That's about all I got working out for me. So
Yeah, I got to do it while I can, man.
you do it while you can. So, we thought, I guess, the Biden family was done with all the different advantages that fake Joe Biden gave to Hunter. It's wild how what was that gas company called? Was it
Burisma, right? Burisma.
Yeah, I think he was making what, like an extra $50,000 a month or something like that.
$50,000 a month to be on the board and to be a natural gas consultant, even though he had zero knowledge or zero experience.
Like a strategy advisor of some sort, right?
Yeah, for Ukraine, which then was weird because then they were investigated, and then the big guy, Joe himself, went over and said, if you don't fire that district attorney, that attorney, in 6 hours, I'm taking my $1 billion and going home. And by God, they fired that son of a gun, and I gave him a check. Same Hunter, same setup.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts. And just to let everyone know, the website is foundation.bot. Now, bottom line, what it is, they're making Terminators. And just to be real with everybody, we made a huge mistake just now. Actually, we need to correct ourselves. It's actually Eric Trump that serves as the chief strategy advisor and is described in some of the reports as a backer investor and is involved with the advisory board on the board side. He's a board member for this humanoid robotic startup. The company has developed robots like the Phantom series for the military, industrial, hospitality, and other uses, and has also been in the news for securing ready for this, $24 million Pentagon contract.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was gonna point out. They just got offered a $24 million annual contract from the government to bring these things to market. And it's so timing is perfect. It's almost too perfect. And the reason that we made the mistake is because that's exactly what Hunter Biden did the whole time, using the power and the influence of his father, who was president, vice president, at first, to secure these super big deals and get these huge fat paychecks. And now it's unfortunately the Trump sons that are doing it. The article actually references the drone companies that they bought and
so this is like their second or third contract, or excuse me, Eric at least, for a second or third contract with the United States government. And a lot of people are not understanding that's exactly what Hunter Biden did with fake Joe Biden. And
because to my knowledge, neither one of them, I mean, none of the, maybe Barron, but the older Trump sons are not robotics engineers. They're not AI specialists. They're not coders. They're like, they don't have any expertise or speciality in any of this stuff. But they sure are racking in the government contracts, and they are tripling and quadrupling. Donald Trump's net worth in the last 6 months has doubled. Not the family's, his singular. So somewhere they're getting paid a whole lot of money, and I mean, I think I know where it's coming from, but it's got the funny little hat guys all wrapped up in this thing. But this, to me, Chaz, this is a huge deal. Why is Trump pushing the data centers and the AI centers, and his sons are the leading in all of these AI and robotics companies? You know what I mean? It's almost like they knew this was going to be his second term push. Yeah. And you can say they're good businessmen, but then if you say that, then you got to say that Hunter Biden also was a very smart and crafty businessman as well, because it's the exact same setup.
A lot of people in the chat are saying it's a conflict of interest. 100% it is. There's no question about it. I'm glad that some people are actually saying that in the chats and they're not being anchored. Good for you.
At the minimum, Chaz, at the minimum, it's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is insider trading. What it is insider information. What it is what is it? Quid pro quo, right? Hey, you put me on the board. You give me a big fat salary. I'll get you that contract. I'll get you that meeting with the big guy. And it's we railed. And don't get me wrong, the Biden family. There's a reason we called them the Biden crime family, because they were committing crimes. The problem is is that we're seeing the exact same behaviors, the exact same business structures and business deals taking place right now. And for some reason, it's just good business. It's just, they're real smart. They're with it guys. They knew what was going to, they knew what the curve was. And it's not, it's the same thing. If it's wrong for this group, it's got to be wrong.
The only difference between the two is hookers and blow. Let's be real, okay? Because I mean, we know where that $50,000 a month went to, and it sure didn't go to painting portraits, okay?
Well, he was making $500,000 off the paintings. But yes, I mean, they are two different families, and they conduct themselves in the world very differently. But we kind of glossed over Don Jr.'s marriage to the daughter of the banker who bankrolled and funded and managed Jeffrey Epstein's money, wrote him the letter to get his permission for him to buy Epstein Island. We just kind of glossed over that. You and I spent a whole show on it, but nobody else talked about it. Guys, that's not a marriage for love. Like that's that group, that level of people in the world. They don't get married for love. They don't get married because, I fell in love and I want to spend the rest of my life. They get married for business deals. They get married for family deals. They get married to increase wealth or to maintain status. And I just, I mean, these deals are not by accident.
Well, I'll tell you this. A lot of folks are saying, well, Trump doesn't take a salary. No shit, Sherlock. Look what is happening with the wealth. He don't need no salary because of what the massive amount of money that has been put. He's been able to manipulate the market. Now, it's facts. People can get mad. You're bashing Trump. No, we're stating facts.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to go and bash Joe Biden and Trump's doing the same thing, tell me the difference. Oh, he's a smarter businessman. That's what a response I got earlier today. And I sat there and I laughed and I said, you mean to tell me that that's the only difference? I mean, it's like you just said. Well, then I guess Hunter Biden is an exceptional businessman, because it's the exact same thing. And people are not waking up to the effect. Not enough people. Let me retract my statement. There is people that are waking up about this. They don't want to, but they're finally coming to the realization that, oh my God, I can't believe that this has actually happened. I can't believe that Trump is actually doing this. You can call it psyops or anything else, but I can tell you this: how many psyops put a shitload of money in your pocket?
None for me, brother. I mean, I got less than $100 in my account right now, and that's a shoot. That's me being honest and transparent. I wish, man.
Got more than me.
I wish the cabal would throw some money at it, man, because I need it. I'm not saying I would take it, but golly, man, I'd have to think about it. I probably just have to leave. but it is what it is, Chaz. And again, right. I don't think it's batching because I don't say any of this stuff out of malice. Now, when I was talking about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden when they were in office, that was malice because I disliked them. I like Trump. I want Trump to be the savior that everybody thinks he is, and the man that's gonna fix the economy and bring justice to the Epstein victims.
Now, Dallas, don't be too negative. Now you might hurt somebody's feelings.
Well, I'm trying to be positive is what I'm trying to do. I want him to do all of those things. I want him to be all of those attributes that we've put so much energy and so much weight behind. It just is not happening, and it's going the wrong direction. And I just, I was happy and a little bit perplexed on the report that we got on the phone call he had with Netanyahu, calling him an effing criminal and an effing idiot. And
they can't control. He can't control Bibi. He can't do it.
Because Bibi controls him. That's the problem.
Leverage.
You know what I mean? When you're the one handcuffed to the pole, you don't get to tell the one with the key what's going to happen. Like, hey, go feed the goats. You know what I mean? Like that's not how it happens. And it just, I think Thomas Massie, I think he just needs to release the files and go under the Whistleblower Act. And if Thomas Massie would do that, he will be the next president of the United States. He will be the hero.
You, honestly, on Trump's watch with Kash Patel and Pam Bondi, they between two FBI field offices, they have deleted all kinds of stuff. It ain't the Democrats. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's come out. They've got the redacted documentation from the emails from the field offices that have done this.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, and I hate to break the news to everybody again. Another fact, go look it up. Go read what the victims were reading off. You can go access it from where they let out all the files and so forth at whitehouse.gov, if I'm not mistaken, or the DOJ as well. So you can actually see the files and see the emails, the redacted emails and so forth. We're not the only ones saying this. Viewer discretion, please be advised on this one.
He's going to cuss.
Oh, yeah. And rightfully so, because a lot of us feel this way. Check this out.
You guys are going to love this one. You remember when everybody was all upset that Hunter Biden was on the board of Burisma in Ukraine, the Ukrainian gas company, and Hunter Biden was getting paid a bunch of fucking money, and we were all like, that's corrupt as fuck. because Hunter Biden shouldn't be on the board of fucking Burisma. And we were all like, yeah, fuck that guy. We got to have some accountability. And Trump's like, I'm going to end that war on day one. You're going to love this shit. It's not even just a little bit worse. It's a lot of bit worse. A contract was just awarded to a robotics company that's going to build fucking Terminators to go fight the war in Ukraine. And guess who sits on the board? That's right. Eric Trump is sitting on the board of the motherfuckers that are building Terminators to go fight the war in Ukraine. So not only are we not ending the war, we're building Skynet and Terminators, and Trump's kids are going to get rich from it. That's not the lesser of two evils. That is either that is exactly the greater of two evils. I would rather have some fucking cokehead getting fucking some liquid fucking propane gas money, $50K a fucking year. $50K a year. I mean, whoop-de-doo. Hunter Biden was blowing it on fucking hookers and blow. Eric Trump is building fucking Terminators. Do you want to fight robots? I don't want to fight robots. And here we go. We got the guy who was supposed to be America first and gonna save us all is actually ushering in Skynet, Terminators, and human fucking slavery. And that's not a fucking joke. It's not even hyperbolic. You motherfuckers realize what's going on around here? Flock cameras, Palantir, Terminator, and fucking Skynet. China's even upfront about it. They released a fucking Terminator robot. They straight up named it the T-800. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a T-900, like a T-9, right? Yeah, isn't that what he was? So they got like the predecessor to Arnold Schwarzenegger. When they do create Terminators, I hope like just out of fucking for comedy effect that they make it look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then I can at least appreciate it and I'll get a little giggle out of it while I'm fighting fucking skin jobs. This is so fucked. This shit is worse than Obama. Like Obama was trying to sell us out to the Muslims and Trump has fully sold us out to the Jews. We're about to be enslaved by Jewish Skynet. We're going to have to go find a German John Connor to fucking deal with this. Does anybody know how to build an EMP device? I don't know where else to go with that. We're going to have to fucking put our heads together and come up with a solution. Until then, I guess good luck to us all, because this is upside down fucking clown world and shit is falling apart faster than anybody can even get their fucking hands around it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is a big club, and we're not in it, and it becomes more evident every day. And I watched it. I found a new guy on social media. He's an Israeli, a Jewish Israeli that lives in America. He's a U.S. citizen now, but he had the answer, man. He said, "You want to know how we end this? We end everything. We end the war in the war in Ukraine. We end the war with Iran." And we fix our government. You release the files, release all the files, and nobody can hide. And all of the corruption and all of the hiding behind and protecting, like it all goes away. Everybody's exposed, and we vote them out, and then we redo, and we start over. And he said, he didn't say Massey. I'm saying Massey should do it, but he said the American hero that does that releases all of it, just WikiLeaks, times a billion, hit that, Edward Snowden, right? I mean, it hit that button, push all of that crap to the internet. You will be the greatest hero in modern American history, really in the world, because it's not an American problem, it's a world problem. But release the files and just clear the board, just clear the damn board. And let us get on with this stuff, because it's still all about the Epstein files. Epstein files connect everything. Chad, you've been talking about it. Jeffrey Epstein, hated Americans. He was very pro-Israel, but he was tied to AI. He was tied to 9/11. He was tied to everything. Everything. Release the files. That fixes the problem. And it clears the air. Trump, if you're innocent, it clears the air. The problem is, I don't think he is. There are reports coming out now that Jeffrey Epstein is the one that introduced Melania to Trump. That's what's coming out now.
Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that really happened? I'm not doubting you. I mean, what do we – I mean, her best friend, if I'm not mistaken, is
Right.
actually saying exactly what you just said.
Correct. But what did I say when Melania came out? She made her statement.
Mm-hmm.
I said the next day after she made that statement, I said she's either getting in front of something or she's throwing people under the bus. And what turned out, she was getting in front of something because her best friend had her kids stolen from her and then deported by Trump and this administration on behest of Trump's buddy, right? Who was her husband. And now she's coming out and she's dropping these bombs. But what I said was they were both models coming from the.
Saying Melania made a statement though, saying it wasn't true. I haven't.
Well, what else is she going to say, Chaz? Like they have told this story for 20 some odd years that the husband is the one that introduced him, but they were both models. They were both, I believe they both went through the modeling system, which Jeffrey Epstein was connected to. And I think at one point they probably both were trafficked, at least to some extent. And, you know, again, can I verify it? No, because one, I haven't talked to the other lady. I don't have any proof. But if they were both in the modeling world and they went through the modeling system at one point, somewhere when they were 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, they were probably forced to have sex with some men that they didn't want to have sex with. I can almost guarantee it. And it would make sense that they were introduced, you know, but I don't know, man.
Well,
and again, guys, it's kind of like the Black Hitler thing. I'm not saying I believe it either. I'm just saying there's some very interesting things that are coming out, and when you start putting the pieces together, you're like, oh, that makes more sense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the German John Connor was a hit tonight because everybody is tripping out laughing about it. So trying to be funny about it. I know that Jess has an articulate way of you know how he describes things. But folks, it's not a secret what's going on. We hear over and over again everyone saying it's part of the plan, it's part of the psyop, and blah blah blah. You know, you can only use that card for so long till you realize and understand that we are 100% compromised by Israel. Period. And otherwise, you know, there wouldn't be any of this going on. The blackmail that Israel has on U.S. politicians is absolutely insane. You need to understand that. And a lot of people are giving Trump benefit of the doubt because we talked about this on today's show about potential hijacking or American hostages from the plane that went down, that it wasn't a fighter jet necessarily, but it was an actual commercial plane that landed and had American hostages on it. And they're saying that's the reason why Trump is not going in and blowing up Iran to Kingdom Come. However, I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. Brother, I think Israel is about to be gone. I think we're going to actually see this play out. I think two things are going to occur. Once they launch, obviously, we'll probably launch on them. We'll see total mayhem, not counting what's going to be happening on the streets here on United States soil. I think we're going to see some sales popping up and everything else. They're already trying to do the George Floyd thing all over again. Did you hear what happened? And well, we'll talk about this. Hostage situation, bomb threat reported at a Chase Bank in California. And a man barricaded himself at a Chase Bank with an unknown number of people. And, you know, false flags, potentially. Could it be real? Yeah, people are losing their mind right now because they don't have any money. But the economy's great, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm serious. I mean, it sucks that it's this way, and we have to say this kind of stuff. But we would be lying to everybody that's watching if we didn't tell you the truth on what is really happening right now.
Well, or we would be mainstream media, who is literally lying directly to everybody's face about what's really going on.
I mean, you got BlackRock has sold $2.1 billion worth of Bitcoin in the past 10 days.
Gee, I wonder why they're doing that.
Mm-hmm. the reckoning is coming. The reckoning is coming. It's pretty freaking wild. Let's see, more food recalls are happening right now, which is kind of crazy. And it's linked to a single ingredient here.
Oh, is this the
Powdered
banana
milk.
smoothie stuff?
Huh?
Did you and I talk about the banana smoothie stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
they had the E. coli. What is this one now?
Yep, this is something. This is totally different. This is involving milk powder. You know, I remember back in the day, my mama got some powdered milk and added water to it because she was trying to save money and this, that, whatever. Worst stuff I ever put in my mouth. I'm just going to be real with you.
I didn't drink milk until I was in my late 20s, Chaz, because when I was growing up, there was a period of time where we lived off government bread, government cheese, government butter, and government milk. But we didn't get milk. We got the powdered crap that we mixed with our well water.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I couldn't drink milk forever, man.
What was it? The food stamps, the green stamps is what it was back in the day.
Yeah. You had the books. Yeah, you had the books and the green
grew
stamp.
up around that. So trust me, neither one of us grew up with a silver spoon in our mouth. And I think that's probably why we ended up doing what we're doing here.
Well, I mean, my preferred snack was a hot dog bun with some mustard spread on it, man. I mean, we didn't have the money for the hot dogs. We just had the buns. And put some mustard on that. That was my preferred snack. That's what I had most of the time. Yeah, I saw this.
That's crazy. So, body of missing nuclear worker found as spy plot fears and grows for scientists. This is being reported everywhere. And who's not to say that it's completely a false flag?
Well, what they're not reporting, Chaz, is that they found her body in a place they had already searched. So that means that somebody went back and dumped her body.
Hey, go ahead and put it there. We've already swept it.
They already looked right there. Just go put it right there. Yeah, a hiker found her. But she was working with she was connected to all the other scientists and all of the other people that were working on 0-point energy, kinetic energy, and alien technology crap.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy here. Let's see here. Trying to run through this. We got so many things popping off. So, and then we got Trump that's coming out. I don't know if you saw this. Talking about fake news reporting that the Islamic Republic of Iran and the USA stopped speaking a few days ago. These are false and erroneous. The conversations between us have been going on continuously, including 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, and today, where they lead one never knows, but as I've told Iran, it's time, one way or another, for you to make a deal. You've been doing this for 47 years, and it cannot be allowed to go on any longer. So you can call and leave a message. I guess that could be considered that, right? Because they've cut off everything. Wait till they close up. We talked about this today. The Suez Canal is going to be part of this as well. I'm not talking about the Hormuz Strait. So just understand, we're going to feel this pain, and you can call it a psyop. You can call it, it's part of the plan. Oh, this is happening on the backside. But I guarantee you this, was losing all this money out of your pocket part of the plan too? No, of course not.
Yeah, it wasn't part of my plan, Chaz. But, the problem in the Middle East is that Israel is not just bombing Iran and Lebanon. Israel's bombing Turkey. Israel's bombing Qatar. Israel's bombing every other country in that region. And all of those other countries are getting pissed. So you said something earlier. I don't even think it's going to be Iran that takes Israel off the map, Chaz. I think it's going to be Turkey.
Talk to me. Tell me. I want to hear this. This is good stuff.
It's going to be Turkey. It's going to be Georgia.
What
It's going to be
France?
Qatar, possibly. And is Iran going to help? Sure, but I don't think they're going to launch the first missile. But Israel is pissing off the entire Middle East and the entire world, to be honest with you, because more and more people are waking up. There's still the Zionist shills that are following, the Schofield Study Bible, and the Israel of today is Israel of the Bible. Not even remotely true, not even remotely close. But it's if they don't back down, and when I say they, I mean Israel.
Yeah.
Then I agree. I think things are going to pop off. Trump hasn't moved in Iran because I think that story about the hostages absolutely tracks. That absolutely makes sense because from the moment that happened,
why would Trump go in there? Right, exactly.
And you they sent in like a squadron of people, right? I mean, it wasn't like a Black Hawk helicopter flew in, picked up the pilot. Like they went in with a full-blown aerial assault to rescue one down pilot. Nah, that doesn't track. But we haven't dropped a missile since that happened. And so it tracks that they have hostages, which sucks because I hate to see anybody harmed or anybody hurt, especially an American citizen, but or even worse, an American military,
Right.
man or woman. But how many innocents? I talked about it today. Ukraine bombed a girls' high school, a dormitorium, right? Like they bombed them while they were sleeping, and they waited for all the girls that survived to come out of the dormitorium, and then they bombed the girls outside and forced them back into the dorms that had already been destroyed and were rubble. And then they just bombed the dormitorium until there was nothing left. They eradicated and decimated dozens and dozens of innocent little girls, not military age women, not men and women with guns, not missile silos, a school for the girls, and they bombed it until nothing was left. That is what we're dealing with. That's Ukraine, right? But where are we sending these weapons? We're sending them to Ukraine. Israel has been doing the same damn thing. They annihilated Gaza. You know who has a contract to build a brand new luxury resort right there on the coast of Gaza? The Trump family.
Yeah.
Like that begs questions.
It's good business. It's good business.
Yeah, that's brilliant business, considering that nobody ever has gone to that part of the world for a Caribbean, a beach vacation. You go to Israel to walk the Holy Land. You don't go there to lay on the beach, but I guess you are now, in a golden Trump tower. But what they're doing in Lebanon, Chaz, they are annihilating whole towns that have no military presence in them whatsoever. And for some reason, they're like, oh, that's part of war. No, it isn't. That's called genocide. That's called war crimes. And it's time for everybody to wake up. But I think Turkey is probably going to be the one that takes Israel off the map, if I had to guess.
So a lot of things that are happening in France have been suspect to me, just to be honest with you. A lot of the scenes kind of looked like it potentially has been manufactured. When you see this guy in a wheelchair was just sat there, just beating a car. It looked graffitied up. It looked staged. I'm going to be honest with you at first. Until something personal happened with me. A lot of we have some individuals that we've been working with that's actually in France, and all of their communications have completely been shut off from me. Completely.
Really?
Yeah. So, and they got nukes. France has nukes. People are like, oh, they're never going to see a nuke or this and that, whatever. Yeah, it's going to be a psyop. Watch. Okay. The wind and everything.
It's going to be the biggest, scariest false flag in human history as tens of millions go missing.
But, man, as this unfolds, what is positive about this? Number one, you're getting the truth because no one else is going to say this to you. Number two, it's starting to come out. Now, we talked about this today. Wait till you see who is involved with the CIA that claims to be a patriot influencer. Oh boy, you want to talk about some pissed off people in the movement that are going to find out how led astray they've been and anchored they have been. It's going to suck.
And Chaz, we're going to find out that also has played a role in the RV movement and the tier 4B group.
Yeah.
It is becoming painfully evident to me that there has been so much dis and misinformation on how you really go about redeeming currencies, and you have to have contracts, you have to have SKRs, you have to, I mean, there's a process that goes to the very, very top, and at the very, very top, the very most influential and powerful people in the world have to follow this process. How does it even make sense or resonate that you and I are going to walk into a bank or a redemption center and slap down a big old stack of cash from another country and they're just going to give us $1 gajillion? I think it goes deeper than even you might know, Chaz, as far as how we've kind of been led astray in this whole path that we've been on for all these years. But I think the truth is going to be, I'm with you. I agree 100%. I think the truth is about to be unveiled at a rapid pace. And there,
just know we love everybody. We want to tell everyone we love you. Okay. Yeah. We're telling you the truth. I know you may not want to hear it, and a lot of you are butthurt right now, and I'm sorry, but we can't sit back and not tell you the truth when everyone else won't. Or
because the reality is, Chaz, you and I have been lied to. You know what I mean? Like, we have been fed false information. We've been led down a path, and we're like, oh man, this is true. And then you get to the end of the path, you're like, well, shit, this isn't where you told me I was going to be. You know what I mean? But you say it all the time, and it hasn't always resonated with me, but the end is not for everyone. And unfortunately, that saying is probably more true than we ever knew.
I think it's connected to what we've been talking about and exposing with a lot of the Trump stuff and his inner circle. Do you think that's the meat of it, in your personal opinion?
Yes. I don't know if it was originally, to be honest, to be completely transparent. I don't think it was originally part of the plan. But I said it today. Biden took a little over $11 million from AIPAC. Trump took $230 million. Trump took 200 times more money from the same people that paid for Biden to win. Make that make sense, right? I said it today. I said it again on the news show. The same millionaire donors that ousted Massey, that got that Ed guy elected that nobody had ever heard of 6 weeks ago, they are now supporting the Democratic candidate running against Ed. So they outed the 12-year incumbent, Republican incumbent that was 91% conservative, only went against Trump and the conservative movement when it was for foreign aid, not releasing the Epstein files, or continued or increasing new wars. That's the only time Massey didn't vote conservatively.
Right.
And they paid to get him out. And now they have immediately turned and they are supporting the Democratic candidate running against him. Make that make sense.
And a lot of people, just like Robin here, is commenting, hey, I've never heard of Ed until 3 months ago. I agree. Me either. And nobody
else had either, Robin. And guess what? Nobody's ever going to hear about him again because they have already funded the Democratic guy that they want in that seat. They ousted Massey because he went against Trump, he went against Israel, and he went against the narrative. And now they're going to put their Democratic pool boy in there. I don't even know who the guy is, but I guarantee you Ed ain't winning because they've already put their money behind the other guy. They did the same thing with Biden, and then they turned around and quintillion down on Trump. And somehow, it's just good business. Like, we got to wake up to the reality, guys. We got duped a little bit.
It'd be kind of crazy, Dallas, and all of a sudden we found somebody in Iran that could actually report and work with us over there.
Man,
wouldn't that be something? Well, you better buckle up because we have. And I'm working on that behind the scenes because just like you and just like everybody that's watching, you want something that's concrete, something that cannot be, shoo-shoo, foo-foo, and say it's part of the plan. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not part of the plan. This is us being the spoiler of this, if you want to call it a movie, if you want to call it that we're getting rear-ended with no Vaseline, because that's what's happening. And you need to wake up, everybody, if you haven't already. A lot of you have. There's a factions in different cells within the Patriot movement that is in their own little group sucking their thumb, and is trying to say everybody's lying and no one's telling the truth and this and that. You've been anchored. Okay. If you don't know, go look up Project Anchor or go look at today's show, because that was perfect in showing and having facts to back up what is actually happening.
You know what's crazy, Chaz? You brought up Project Anchor. This is not a joke. I have found no less than 10 articles about Project Anchor this afternoon, and I wasn't even searching. I didn't type in a search. I was just going down some rabbit holes, and I was like, holy shit, Project Anchor. Then I went to something else, Project Anchor. There's so much data out there about it, and it is modern. It is functioning and operating right now today. I guarantee it.
Oh, AI all over it, algorithms all over it, because that's part of the censorship, and we battling them all day long, every freaking day on that. Hey man, I appreciate you popping in on the Tuesday night. I know, like, as we were just coming across all this information, I was like, let me see what Dallas is doing tonight. You might want to pop on and disclose a lot of this stuff, but I appreciate you taking time away from your family tonight. So God bless you.
Heck yeah. I'm just glad to be with everybody. And I know some of the stuff we say sucks and it's not pleasant, but I've said it all along. I would rather know the truth. It'd be as hard and painful as possible, or as it needs to be, because I can deal with it. I can deal with pain. I can deal with, with disappointment. What I can't deal with is never ending, like, false positivity and not like, I try to be positive, but like false hope, right? Like, oh, July 4th, blah, 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 blah. June 24th, Trump's going to make an announcement. He's going to put us on the gold standard. We've been told that for 10 years, and I'm done waiting for that to happen. Things are happening. Things are moving, but I have a very strong feeling that none of this GCR RV stuff is going to roll out the way that we've thought this whole time. And I will do my best to bring the truth, just like we always do, and guide you in the right direction, because I think it's going to be I think it's going to be different than what we all thought. I'll leave it at that, Chaz.
Candace Taylor, who's running for Congress in Georgia, we've had her on the show a couple of times.
Yeah.
She just put out a post for everybody that's in the great state of Georgia. You need to go ahead and fill up your fuel tanks. This is coming from her. They've been without fuel tax forever, virtually. Now they're putting it in play, and you can only imagine
it's going to jump the price of fuel in Georgia 40 to 60 cents.
Easily.
I don't even know what the tax is. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to jump up 40 to 60 cents overnight if they put a fuel tax on it.
Well, I believe this in my heart. We're still going to have major abundance, but we got to go through all this craziness, and a lot of people are going to be upset. And I'm sorry about that.
Abundance will be available.
Yeah,
but I think it's going to come slightly different than we thought.
Amen. Well, they all need to put up or shut up, right?
Absolutely, brother.
Hey, God bless you. Thanks again, Dallas.
See you, man.
Bye. Another one in the box, folks. Appreciate everyone tuning in, as you always do. Listen, right now, it's more important to know what's going on. Know the truth. Don't get hung up on all the free social media propaganda. Don't get hung up on what Charlie Ward would call plastic patriots out there that are bullshitting you on what's going on and having kumbaya meetings keeping you distracted. The time is now to know the truth. Go to join.patriotshoot.com right now. Get access to a free trial. See what's going on behind the scenes. I promise you it will be worth every single penny. Okay. God bless Republic of the United States of America. And God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the morning. Coffee with Chaz, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Patriot Shoot. And we're going to be keeping track of more breaking news that's happening even right now. God bless. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.